Welcome to Daily Devo. I'm Pat. Today we're going to talk about barking dogs. 1 Corinthians 13 gives us a fairly long list of what love is and what love is not. In verse 4, it identifies one of the things that love is not. It actually says love is patient and kind, love is not jealous or boastful. Now, I think most of us get the main idea of what being boastful is. We probably get the gist of it, that being boastful is bragging or pointing to oneself. But there's another more subtle indicator that we're being boastful. It's something that's so prevalent and so easy to do. It's something that, when done well, may make us think we're not being boastful. But in reality, it's all about pointing to ourselves. What is this thing we do so easily that is the opposite of love? What is this little lie we can tell ourselves that is the opposite of love? What is this dirty little secret? Criticism. You see, if you and I are consistently finding fault in others, if we find it so easy to find where others don't quite measure up, if many of our conversations involve cutting someone else down, then we, in actuality, are shrewdly boasting about ourselves. Subconsciously, we think that if we can bring everyone else down, it will somehow lift us up. And of course, in reality, the opposite is true. It's not hard to find critics, nor is it difficult to be a critic. You give me a few seconds and my arrogant self can find all kinds of wrong in most people. But it takes a lot more work. It takes a lot more effort. It takes a lot more love to find the good in others, to encourage others, to speak highly of others, to lift others up. The reason that love does not boast is rather simple, because love is focused on others. Criticism, unlike love, subtly puts the focus on us. Look how smart I am. Look how much better I am. Look how much I know. Look how much better I could do that. Love will magnify others, while criticism belittles others. So we recently moved, and our neighbors have one of those little dogs that is constantly barking. Every single time we walk out to our backyard, I hear, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." Oh! Now, we're going to work with our neighbors for a solution. That's a different Daily Devo for another time. My point is that all of us know that a dog, especially one of those little ones that's constantly barking, gets really, 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 really annoying. Years ago, I heard a proverb, an Arabian proverb, that stood out to me. It stated, if you stop every time a dog barks, your road will never end. You get that the barking dog represents criticism, right? It's so good. It's so good that you should pause right now and write that down. If you stop every time a dog barks, your road will never end. It's a creative way to say that if you and I are constantly listening to the criticism thrown our way, we will never become who God made us to be. But in light of what we're talking about today, let me flip that Arabian proverb around and simply say, quit being the barking dog. If you and I are like our little neighbor dog, always barking, critiquing, complaining, blaming, pointing fingers, we aren't really helping anyone. We're certainly not living love. Love motivates, love inspires, love builds up. The opposite are boastful people who are like barking dogs. They critique, they blame, and they complain. Let's not be barking dogs today.